Welcome to the WSSB Class of 2020 graduation ceremony. I'd like to begin with land acknowledgement to recognize the Cowlitz Nation for their traditional territory and acknowledge them as the past, present, and future caretakers of this land that WSSB sits on. In addition, the many other First Peoples of whose land is now known as Washington State.
Sliding doors open up to WSSB's lush campus. With the metallic water fountain bubbling, water glistens in the sunlight. Moving south on the main campus walkway shows Old Main in the distance, the track on the right, and a green gazebo with a sign that reads, Ned's Shed. A front view of WSSB's historic three-story Old Main building. The WSSB logo appears and text in front reads 2020 graduation. Photos of graduates appear in sequence, with each of them adorned in cap and gown. Alexander Murillo Collins, Moses Lake. Katrina Manalo, Camano Island. Nolan Schaefer, Monroe. Quentin Vague Jr., Friday Harbor. Damian Para, Olympia. Tristan Freckleton, Bellingham and Portland.
Family, friends, staff, and the rest of the world. I'm Sean McCormick, and I have the privilege of being the Director of On-Campus Education at Washington State School for the Blind. Thank you for joining us in celebrating Washington State School for the Blind's graduating class of 2020. While many of us are apart right now because of the coronavirus, students, graduates, you were never far from our hearts. To kick us off, please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance led by one of our graduates, Katrina Manalo.
With the American flag in the background, graduates recite the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today, we will honor our graduates with a commencement speech from Lieutenant Governor Cyrus Habib, a message from civil rights leader Dolores Huerta, Board of Trustees Award, an audio-described slideshow, messages from staff, and even video of our graduates in cap and gown at home. I hope you enjoy the celebration and every moment that commemorates the accomplishments of our graduates. At this time, I'd like to introduce our superintendent, Scott McCallum.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Sean, for the introduction. As Sean said, my name is Scott McCallum, and I have the incredible honor of serving as the superintendent of the Washington State School for the Blind. Today certainly is a special day for our 2020 graduates. While this graduation celebration may not be facilitated quite the way we imagined it would be, or how these ceremonies are traditionally delivered, today is no less meaningful or celebratory. Today, my friends, is all about our graduates. I want to take a moment, though, to thank the families and friends of our graduating seniors who have supported them along the way. You have played an extremely important role as our seniors navigate life's journey. Today marks an incredible milestone in the life for each of our young people, one that deserves celebration. Seniors, please don't forget to acknowledge those who have been there for you along the way. As Helen Keller says, and I often love to quote, "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much." I have the honor of passing the baton to our esteemed commencement speaker. But before I introduce him, I'd like to take a moment to thank and introduce our Board of Trustees and ex officio board members. The Board of Trustees represents the 10 congressional districts of Washington. Each Board of Trustee member is appointed by the governor and confirmed by the Senate. The ex officio board members represent a variety of stakeholders of WSSB. Those stakeholders include the Washington State chapters for the National Federation of the Blind and the American Council of the Blind, as well as the 2 employee union groups at WSSB and parents. Members of the Board of Trustees and ex officio board, thank you. We appreciate you, your service, your support and guidance, and your commitment to the students and families we serve. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize each of those individuals who serve on our Board of Trustees. Board Chair, Nancy McDaniel. Board Vice Chair, Greg Szabo. Burl Cawley, Carrie Clark, Dennis Matthews, Lily Clifton, Reg George, and Brent Stark. Ex officio board members are Cresta Bulger, Marcy Carpenter, Jolene Ferguson, Stephanie Face, and Mr. Jim Eccles. Thank you, board members. We appreciate your service. I also want to acknowledge and thank our 2 former superintendents who may be in the audience today, Dr. Roy J. Brothers, the 9th superintendent in our school's history, and Dr. Dean Stensham, the 10th superintendent in our school's long history. Thank you for your many years of leadership. Finally, it's my incredible honor to introduce to you our very esteemed commencement speaker, the Lieutenant Governor of Washington, Cyrus Habib. Cyrus Habib was elected Lieutenant Governor of Washington State in November 2016 at the age of 35. He had previously been elected to the State House of Representatives in 2012 and the State Senate in 2014, where he was the Democratic whip and a member of the Democratic leadership team. As Lieutenant Governor, he is the president of the State Senate, serving as the acting governor whenever Governor Inslee leaves the state, and oversees an agency whose key issues include economic development, trade, and higher education. Since early 2019, he has served as the co-chair of the Democratic Lieutenant Governors Association. A 3-time cancer survivor, Lieutenant Governor Habib has been fully blind since age 8. His parents immigrated to the U.S. from Iran before he was born, and he is the first and only Iranian American to hold statewide elected office in the United States. He is a graduate of Columbia University, Oxford University as a Rhodes Scholar, and Yale Law School, where he was the editor of the Yale Law Journal. Lieutenant Governor Habib practiced law at Perkins Coie and served as a distinguished lawmaker in residence at Seattle University Law School. He is a Truman Scholar, a Soros Fellow, a member of the Council on Foreign Relations, a Rodel Fellow at the Aspen Institute, and has been named a Young Global Leader by the World Economic Forum. Without further ado, please welcome our 2020 commencement speaker, Lieutenant Governor Cyrus Habib.
Lieutenant Governor Habib sits at a desk in a modern living room.
Graduating seniors of the Washington State School for the Blind, hi, I'm Lieutenant Governor Cyrus Habib, and it's my profound honor to take this opportunity to congratulate you all on this important accomplishment. Now look, I know we all wish we could be together in person. Graduation is a time when we should celebrate in one another's company with family and friends and community leaders and fellow graduates. But the circumstances of the coronavirus mean that we have to do this virtually. And yet, I don't want that to take away at all from how tremendous this accomplishment is for each and every one of you. Before I share some thoughts with you, I just want to say that the Washington State School for the Blind has a very special place in my heart. I lost my eyesight to cancer as a child, and even though I didn't attend the School for the Blind, I would go down there during summertime and spring break to receive training in adaptive software and orientation and mobility and other life skills. And I also was a regular participant in the track and field tournament. That's when I was in a lot better shape than I am now. So I know the School for the Blind doesn't just serve those of you who attend, whether a resident or as day students, but also provide services for Washingtonians all around the state. So you should be proud of your affiliation with this tremendous institution in our state. Now, I want to share a few thoughts with you at this important time as you graduate and look forward to what comes next. The first thing is to tell you how proud of you I am. I know better than anyone else in elected office in our state how difficult graduation reaching this milestone of graduation can be. School is hard for everybody, but for those of us who are blind, there's so many additional things that we have to learn and do to get to graduation, right? We have to learn Braille, and we have to learn how to use text-to-speech software, and we have to use how to use a cane, and all of these things on top of all the other academic requirements that we share with our fellow Washingtonians. It's really hard, and you all should be so proud that you've done it, and you've done it with grace and with style. I had the chance to come down last year and meet some of you down there in Vancouver, and I was so impressed by your intellect and your warmth and the quality of the questions and the conversations that we had. So you should be extremely proud of yourselves, and to the parents watching this, you should be so proud of your kids. I certainly am. The second thing I want to share with you is that as you look forward, whether you go to college or you're going into a job right now, there are going to be times when people are going to doubt your abilities. When people are going to say that, I don't know whether he or she can do this or whether they can do it as well as someone else. And I want you to remember this day. I want you to remember the fact that you achieved this wonderful milestone of graduation. Because I'm confident that there were times along this road, there were places when you weren't, even you yourself weren't sure whether or not you were going to make it. It is tough. You've written papers, you have taken tests, you've navigated all the social drama that comes with being a teenager. You've done it all, and I'm sure there were tough times, and that nagging voice inside your head might have said, high school graduation, is that really for me? Or God forbid, others, adults might have said that to you. And now you're proving all those voices wrong. You're showing that you can do difficult things. And as you move forward in your lives, remember that. Because as you face difficulties in the future, you're going to need to have that same strength that got you to this day. And I want you to know there's nothing that you can't accomplish when you set your mind to it. You may have to do it differently, but you will do it just as well as anyone else as you move forward. And the final thing I want to share with you relates to this extraordinary time that we're living through right now in this era of the coronavirus. This is a time that has challenged all of us, all Americans, to have to do things differently. Just think about the way that I'm speaking to you today. It's not in person. We've had to figure out how to use technology to get my words to you. And a lot of Americans are really struggling with this time of change and adaptation. But we know that as we come out of this coronavirus period, as we reemerge, that in some ways we're going to continue to have to change and learn how to do things differently as a society. And we who have disabilities are in a particularly good position to help other Americans learn how to change and do things differently and adapt to difficult circumstances. Why is that? Because we've been doing it ever since, for some of us, ever since we were born, or ever since we developed a disability, ever since we became blind. We've had to learn how to do things differently. Whether it's figuring out how to use a computer or do our laundry or cook, any of those basic life skills, using a slate and stylus or abacus or Perkins Brailler, using a cane to get around. All of those things are things that we've had to learn. Being able to tell whether you have a $5 bill or a $10 bill, We have strategies. We have tactics that we've had to adopt to be creative and innovative, to do the same things that our sighted peers are doing. And in a lot of ways, the coronavirus has made everybody disabled, right? Everyone is now limited in some way, and everyone's had to learn how to do things differently. But you know what? We already know about that. We know how to change and to be nimble and adapt and adopt new ways. And so what I want to say to all of you is that as you graduate and now as you've become adults, you have a special responsibility and opportunity to lead our state in being creative as we embrace the future. And I really deeply hope that you will accept that responsibility, because each and every one of you, by virtue of having graduated from the Washington State School for the Blind, each of you is a leader. Each of you has shown that and proven that you're a leader. And there are others out there, particularly those who don't have an identified disability, who need to learn from you, who need to hear from you. It's been really, really important to me as I've traveled my road to go to law school and to become an attorney and legislator and lieutenant governor. And now as I transition out of politics to enter religious life as a Jesuit, the things I learned early on from my orientation mobility specialists and Braille specialists and all of the folks who supported me, all those lessons are so valuable and have allowed me to be a better leader. So those are the things I want to share with you. My congratulations to you, my encouragement to you in the future, and this special charge that I'm giving you to be a leader, because you certainly have earned that right. So once again, I wish I were there with you in person. Please know how much I miss being in your presence. And I know and I hope that our paths will cross again in the future. In the meantime, God bless you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, and congratulations.
The Old Main Building appears tall and bright in the spring sun, and campus greenery pans across the screen. Principal McCormick stands in a hallway adorned with portraits of past superintendents hung on the wall behind.
Each year, we get to honor students who have come to WSSB to learn skills and grow in ways which will help prepare them for success in their future. Students at WSSB also have an immeasurable impact on their friends' lives, dedicated staff, and volunteers. I know that each student at WSSB has the power within them to impact the lives of others, of those in their community and the world. Our next speaker is someone that has been honored with the Presidential Medal of Freedom Award by President Obama, the Eleanor Roosevelt Award for Human Rights by President Clinton. Dolores Huerta has impacted the lives of an incredible amount of individuals through the belief that when people come together and fight through for solutions to problems in their communities, that true social justice and change can occur. She is a civil rights leader and a women's advocate that began some of her most notable work when she launched the National Farm Worker Association with Cesar Chavez in 1962. It is my great honor to introduce to you Dolores Huerta.
Dolores appears on screen with a colorful background, including a logo for the Dolores Huerta Foundation and Census 2020.
Hi, this is Dolores Huerta. I'm sorry that I can't be with you in person, but I know that you are very special. You, the graduates, you have undergone incredible hardships, but you have shown great resiliency in your lives up to this point. And I know that in the future that you will keep on developing all of your abilities to reframe and develop your own stories so that you can actually live your best life. Resilience is your muscle that will get stronger with every hardship that you face. Greatness is inside of each one of you, and you have already shown that. So you don't have to be perfect. Just focus on progress, growth, and persistence. This is what you have already done in the past. Washington State School for the Blind has helped so many students to be able to graduate. And this is why this is such a great organization and such a great institution. And some of these graduates, and I do want to name them, Tristan Feckleton, Alex Murillo Collins, Damian Parra, Katrina Manalo, Nolan Shaper, Quincy Vague. You have to know that you are very, very special, that you have been thrown knives to juggle when you were still learning to juggle balls. What you have gone through and what you are going through is an example for the world, so that you can actually be the models to others to say, you know, if we can do this, we can graduate from high school, we can keep going forward. We will be examples for all of our community, especially at a time right now when the type of faith and the type of love that you have will be an example for everyone. But just remember that there are people out there that not only support you, that are very, very proud of you, that respect you, and that are there to give a helping hand. Again, I'm sorry I can't be there with you today to share your graduation with you. I know that all of us are on lockdown because of the coronavirus, but I hope that we encounter each other in our future lives. I wish the Washington State School for the Blind the best, and please continue your important work to help people who are blind. So again, congratulations, and I'm so happy that you invited me to share this very important and glorious moment with you. Thank you. Si se puede.
Black and white photograph of slate and stylus being used by WSSB's first graduate, Robert Irwin, appears where it is displayed in the school hallway. Residential Program Manager Corey Grandstaff stands at the podium.
Alex, Damian, Katrina, Nolan, Quincy, and Tristan, the impact you've made on WSSB is everlasting. A few of your contributions to the WSSB community include the following: being a role model to all of our students, representing our sports teams, brailing thank you letters to WSSB volunteers, being a student leader, working in the sensory safari, and working with the children next door at the daycare. Each of you has grown in your own individual way at our school, whether it was through the development of independent living skills in the cottage or through friendships that will last a lifetime. As we now view your individual senior slideshows that show your progression and your favorite moments from your birth until now, remember, this is just the beginning. Each of you should be proud of the hurdle you have conquered, because this graduation today is the first step you are taking in shaping the rest of your life. I can't wait to see what impact each of you will make on your world in the next 10 years. Therefore, without further ado, I'd like to introduce the 2020 senior class slideshows.
Logo appears with text, WSSB 2020 graduates. The photo series of Tristan begins with a classic school photo. Toddler with a tie on. A young Tristan with a cheerful smile looks like he's laughing at something. Ready to go to school with camo pants and a backpack. Mom and Tristan looking like Frankenstein and his bride for Halloween. Preteen Tristan with a cool do sitting on a couch. Tristan learning golf from RLC Mark at the golf course. Dressed as Dracula for Halloween, complete with a red cape and pointy teeth. Taking a break from a tandem bike ride to laugh with friends. This photo series of Alex begins with a classic school photo. Alex is a baby, chilling in a swing chair. Family photo with siblings. Everyone is dressed in red. Alex and his mother taking a moment to pose for a sweet photo together. Dressed in a black hoodie, pumping iron, getting fit. Shopping at the mall with friends. Posing with dad, both wearing cool shades. Him and his date at a Hawaiian-themed prom. This photo series of Katrina begins with a classic school photo. Katrina is brailing with a happy smile on her face, showing off her decorated box. Dressed as a black cat with friends at a Halloween party. Posing at the Hollywood prom wearing a pretty blue dress. Showing off a book about Rojo the llama. Katrina spending quality time with Rojo. Katrina and Nolan practicing some dance steps. Smiling sweetly at the camera. This photo series of Damien begins with a classic school photo. As a baby, rocking a stylish sweater vest. Toddler Damien dressed in a Scooby-Doo outfit running down the hall. With his mom having lunch. With Dad hanging out at the park. At the WSSB track meet. Serving his hospitality during an event. Ready to snowboard Mount Hood. Cruising the lake on a paddleboard. Looks like Damien lost this snowball fight, but you can tell he had a great time. This photo series of Nolan begins with a classic school photo. Nolan is a baby sporting a flannel jacket. A happy Nolan near the river with an eagle nearby. Young Nolan posing with family members. And a slightly older Nolan sitting with family on a bench. Some serious concentration as Nolan prepares to bowl. Pointing out details on an animal skull. Showing off his dance moves at prom. Feeding Rojo the llama a carrot from his lips. This photo series of Quincy begins with a classic school photo. At the waterfront with a group of fellow students and volunteers on an outing. Racking those miles on a treadmill. Where's Waldo? I mean Quincy. Here he is on Halloween. Taking a water break after some serious exercising. Lining up his throw to bowl a strike. Using a glass bottle to roll out dough to make some scrumptious scones. Big smile listening to music while exercising on a stationary bike. Congratulations, graduates. From her home, Board Chair Nancy McDaniel.
My name is Nancy McDaniel, and I've been the chairman of the Board of Trustees for the last 2 years here at WSSB. And this, I must say, has been one of the most fun and rewarding opportunities I've had. And the reason for that is because of the students and the staff and the dedication that you all show to getting a good education. You know, I think of a graduation as an incredible accomplishment. Some people call it a commencement, and I prefer to call it a commencement because it really is the start of a whole new life, a whole new set of experiences, and this experience here at WSSB has prepared you for that. So one of the things that the Board of Trustees gets to do each year is to select a recipient for the Board of Trustees Award. So the award is given to a senior student who's shown outstanding success in academics, has overcome obstacles, and has become an incredibly important cog in the community of which he's going to serve for the rest of his life. So I like to think of it really as picking a person who you'd like to have as a neighbor, somebody you'd like to share a community garden space with, or perhaps somebody you'd like to have as your boss someday. So the board sat for a long time and discussed the recipients, the potential recipients for the Board of Trustees Award this year. We debated, we struggled, and we talked and talked and talked. We arm wrestled. Well, not really, because we did it in a teleconference, so we didn't really arm wrestle. Each year we've always been able to pick one worthy recipient, and this year we were not able to do that. We realized that selecting one person to receive the Board of Trustees Award was actually impossible. So we picked two very worthy recipients. One of these recipients is described as an exceptional student, a dedicated tutor. He was described as kind, caring, as somebody who could assist both students and staff. He was positive all the time. He could run errands, he could run the coffee shop, he could dance in a lion's costume. But what we noted was the pride that he instilled in others, those who he worked with and those he was friends with, and the caring spirit that he brought to everybody. So Alex MC, your name will be on the wall for years to come as a recipient of the Board of Trustees Award for 2020.
He receives and holds the award plaque in hand.
The other recipient is an honor student. He prioritized his campus life around both academics and independent living skills. He also served as a tutor, and he helped instill that same pride in his students that he had for his school and for the staff and everybody else who worked with him. He's a student that everyone noted is genuinely interested and genuinely cares for his family, his friends, his teachers, the school, and the community. He can be counted on to be there every morning to open up the Lion's Den and have it open and be ready and have it open on time. But most importantly, he had a positive effect on students and staff, and that positive effect is going to last for years to come. So Quincy Veg, your name will be on the wall for years to come as a recipient of the Board of Trustees Award for 2020. So thanks to everyone at WSSB. You're all winners.
Quincy appears in cap and gown with his family.
Our graduates may not step on the stage today, but when our Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Jennifer Langley, hit the road to deliver senior care packages put together by our family group, the graduates got to experience the stage coming right to them.
Tony Robbins stated, "The only impossible journey is the one you never begin." Well, for our students, they have accomplished their journey. They have made it to graduation. In 2020, graduation looks different. Instead of the students being able to come to our school for their graduation ceremony, we are going to our students for their graduation. It is my honor and privilege to take a journey to their locations and honor them for all of their growth and their accomplishment and share with them the pride WSSB has in them. Thank you, graduates, for blessing us with your presence, and we hope you have a great day.
The long journey to graduates' homes to wear their cap and gown and begin their graduation celebration begins in Portland with Tristan.
I would like to say thank you to all the awesome teachers that helped me in school. For example, I'd like to thank Jesse for being an awesome English teacher and Ms. Rada for being an awesome math teacher. And I'd like to thank all my friends that have helped me whenever I've been stressed and upset. And most of all, I'd like to thank my mom for helping me whenever I needed it. And I'd like to thank my dad and my little sister for always being there and making me feel happy.
The next stop on the road trip brings us to Olympia, with Damien standing outside in his garden.
I'd like to say thank you to all the different college parents that I've worked with in the past, and I also want to thank you to all the teachers I've worked with and for everything they have taught me. I learned a lot, and honestly, I'm going to miss all of you, and moving forward is going to be looking great for me and all of us seniors. And I just want to say thank you to all the college parents I worked with and to all the teachers, and especially to the goalball and powerlifting coaches. I've had a pleasure being on the powerlifting team and goalball team, and I'm gonna miss you guys, and I have faith in all the new powerlifters will do well for next year's goalball and powerlifting team. Thank you, and I can't wait to move forward to this new adventure I'm moving into.
Continuing on north, Nolan comes to us from a very fitting setting, inside an outdoor store near his home in Monroe.
I would like to thank Mr. B for teaching me in woodworking, to learning how to use hand tools as well as power tools. I would also like to thank Miss Carme for teaching us in horticulture, as well as Mr. B teaching us in horticulture. I would also like to thank Miss Johnson in teaching me reading for proper grammar, writing, as well as math and learning social studies, English, and I would also like to thank my family for supporting me, as well as giving me the love I need.
Going further north on the travel map, Langley visited Katrina at her home on Camano Island.
I also like to thank Jessie, and I also like to thank Miss Emily Owens for letting me come to see the fish tank. I love the fish tank, and I also like to thank my para-editor Rahel Terrafera, because she helps me with everything at school, even my schoolwork. And I like to thank Adrian Fernandez for letting me be her Braille assistant, for helping Braille everything for the volunteers at our school. And I like to thank Krista for helping us whenever we have a problem at school, and for shredding paper. And I also like to thank Miss Schultz for giving me a Braille Note Touch so I can keep track of all of my work and to help me learn how to use it. And I also like to thank my family.
Over to the east side of the state, Alex received a special visit as well in his hometown of Moses Lake.
So I want to say thank you to everybody who helped me get to where I am at today. For starters, my family, my mom, my dad, my grandparents, and my little sister. They've pushed me to do my best. I'd like to say thank you to all my teachers who never gave up on me, even though I'm sure sometimes they wanted to. But I honestly wouldn't be where I'm at without them. I probably would have dropped out and gone to a trade school, but here I am, graduating in 2020.
Last but definitely not least, Quincy was unable to have a home visit in Friday Harbor, but his senior care package was safely delivered to him. It is that time. It gives me great pleasure to affirm that the students graduating today have met the requirements of their prescribed course of study at Washington State School for the Blind. The following graduates turn their tassel and receive their diploma from Mrs. Langley. Tristan Freckleton. Katrina Manalo.
Thank you, Langley.
Alexander Morillo Collins. Damien Para. Nolan Schaefer. Quentin Vague Jr.
Sitting stoically, the Irwin Courtyard Bell awaits its fate.
It is our tradition to conclude the ceremony by ringing the bell in the Irwin Courtyard. Graduates ring the bell for each year they've attended WSSB. This year's no different, except for maybe the bell. I'll start us off by ringing the bell for Quincy Vague, who's attended WSSB for 1 year. In cap and gown, holding a handbell, graduates take their turn. Nolan Schaefer, 3 years. Alex Morillo Collins, 3 years. Katrina
1,
Manalo, 4 years.
2, 3, 4.
Tristan Freckleton, 5 years. Damian Para, 7 years.
WSSB staff appear on screen in Zoom format.
Congratulations, seniors.
Way to go! Very proud of you. Nice job.
Did it.
Thank you for believing in yourself. We love you. Credits roll with special thanks to Lieutenant Governor Cyrus Habib for the commencement address, Dolores Huerta, message to graduates, Sean McCormick, editing and production, Jennifer Langley, travel and videography, Christine Basori, content and audio descriptions, Scott McCollum, superintendent's address, Nancy McDaniel, Board of Trustees Award, Corey Grandstaff, senior slideshow intro, Adrian Fernandez, speaker coordination, WSSB's family group, graduate care packages, Mike Face, technical support, all WSSB students for being so awesome, and various staff for messages to graduates coming up right now.
Hello, this is Miss Thomas. Instruction may end in school, but your whole life is a learning experience. Live your life to your fullest potential. I want you to make some mistakes. Yeah, mistakes, because it means you are trying and learning. There are no shortcuts to success, so make the mistakes and you will succeed. You have everything within you to do whatever it is that you want to do in the future. You have the courage, you have the hope, you have the skills, and if you need help, you will find a way. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hey Quincy, it's Adrian. Hey buddy, I just wanted to tell you how proud I am of you, of your success in getting through high school and graduation. And I just also wanted to say what an honor it has been to work with you and get to know you, and how proud I am of you, Quincy. And I just want you to know that you're in my heart, you're in my thoughts, and I just adore you. And I'm sending all my positive energy your way, and I just want you to know that you're amazing, and I wish you all the best, Quincy. Okay, bye-bye.
Hi Quincy, it's Miss Krista. I wanted to send you a wish. I hope your dreams take you to the corner of your smiles, to the highest of your hopes, to the window of your opportunities, and to the most special place your heart has ever known. Wishing you the greatest ventures, and I can't wait to hear about the future. Good luck.
Hi Quincy, this is Rahel, and thank you for being our team in WSSB. We love to see you every day and every time. This first year, I love working with you, and you are a beautiful, smiling, and positive altitude all the time. Thanks for being a role model for WSSB. We hope you start feeling better soon so that you can come back to see us. We love you. Bye, Quincy.
Hello, Quincy. This is Mrs. Miller. Congratulations on your graduation, for all your efforts, for your great grades, for being a wonderful role model, for all of the support that you've given other students. Thank you so much for spending your senior year with us. Congratulations.
Hey Nolan, it's Adrian. Hey, congratulations, Nolan. I'm so proud of you, and I just want you to know how much I appreciate you and what a pleasure it's been to be able to have you in all kinds of recreation activities and with the hospitality committee and giving tours and just enjoying your family and Carolyn and Jules coming to school. And I just want you to know, Nolan, that you're in my heart, and I wish you all the best. And just take care, buddy, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Hello, Nolan, who speaks for the trees. This is Mrs. Miller. It's been fun getting to know you and all of your care for plants. Thank you for being the key keeper for the greenhouse and showing me all of the work that you do in woodshop. You have a lot of talent. Congratulations, it's the year 2020, and you have been such an inspiration around WSSB.
Hi Nolan, this is Rahel. I would like to say congratulations. You graduate high school. It's gonna be a new adventure. I hope you'll get wherever you want to be. And I know you are a hard worker. And please use your time and keep your education. Bye.
Hi Nolan, this is Miss Krista. I wanted to send you off with a wish. I hope your dreams take you to the corner of your smiles, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special place your heart has ever known. I'm wishing you the best of luck, and I hope to hear all about it in the future.
Hello Katrina, this is Rahel. I would like to say congratulations. You made it all the way through here, and now you're graduating high school. That means you're starting a new journey. It's gonna be wonderful. I know you can do it. I always remember with you with Kermit the Frog. I'm gonna miss you a lot. I wish you the best. Love you a lot, Katrina. See you.
Hi Katrina, it's Miss Krista. You are off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. That's a quote from Dr. Seuss. I'm gonna miss you so much. Keep reading, and I can't wait to hear about your future. Talk to you later.
Hello, KM Buddy. Happy graduation. Congratulations on all your hard work. Thank you so much for making WSSB a fun place to be. It's been great to know you. Happy graduation, Katrina.
Hi Katrina, this is Adrienne, and I just wanted to thank you so much for being my wonderful assistant all of these years. You are the best. I've enjoyed you. I appreciate you. Thousands of cards, certificates, notes, letters you've written to our volunteers, and we just love you so much. And I'm gonna miss you, but I'm so proud of you, Katrina, and I just wish you the best of luck in everything you do. Okay, hon, check in with me because I'm gonna miss ya. Bye-bye.
Hi Alex, it's Miss Krista. I found this quote that will fit perfectly to send you off on a great journey for your future. Behind you, all your memories. Before you, all your dreams. Around you, all who love you. Within you, all you need. You got this. I can't wait to hear about what the days ahead of you hold. Please make sure to stay in touch.
Hello, Alex. This is Mrs. Miller. I wanted to thank you for being such a fun role model for all the kids. You have a great vantage point on life and already have some great problem-solving skills that'll take you through whatever obstacles come your way. Thank you so much for your leadership and for your kindness. Happy graduation.
Hey Alex, it's Adrienne. Hey, congratulations on your graduation. I'm so proud of you, Alex. I've just enjoyed being able to work with you these past years, and just I'm so proud of the person that you are, and I'm honored to have you as my friend. And I just wanted to thank you for all the help and everything that you've done in helping with the younger students and heavy items here and there, and just being involved in so many activities. And I just appreciate you so much, and I wish you all the luck in the world. Okay, Alex. Bye-bye.
Hi, Alex MC. This is Rahel. I would like to say congratulations and thank you for being kind and role model in WSSB. WSSB is fun with you. We're gonna miss you a lot. I wish you the best. Congratulations.
Hi Damien, it's Miss Krista. I want you to always remember to be flexible and try new things. Bounce back when things get you down. Be jolly and sweet to those around. Lend a hand and help others. Glow and shine, be a good example. And you're never bugging me. Go ahead and call me, email me. And most importantly, have a ball and enjoy every minute of the future. I can't wait to hear about all your future ventures.
Hello, Damien. This is Rahel. I would like to say congratulations. You made it all the way through here high school. I wish you the best the rest of the new journey. I know you will be a good global player and a swimmer. I know that's what you wish for. And I remember you when it was a Star Wars. I'm gonna miss you next year. And good luck.
Hi, Damien, it's Adrian. Hey, congratulations on your graduation. Boy, am I going to miss you. I've been going through all the pictures, and you've done everything. Oh, my goodness, Damien. I was so happy to have you in all the rec activities, and you've just been so helpful with hospitality committee. And I just wanted to tell you that I wish you all the luck in the world, and I want you to keep in touch with me because I'm going to miss you, Damien, but I'm very proud of you, and it's been great to be able to watch you grow. Okay, bye-bye.
Hi, Damien. This is Mrs. Miller. Congratulations, it's the year 2020. You have been such a great cheerleader for WSSB. I always hear your voice above all the others, cheering people on. You've done a lot of hard work. You've been a great team member in powerlifting and everything that goes on in the school. I have one more thing to say to you. Boom, chick, chick. Happy graduation, Damien.
Hey, Tristan, it's Adrian. Hey, buddy, I just wanted to tell you congratulations and how proud I am of you. Boy, didn't that time go fast from when you first came to now. I just have enjoyed watching you grow, and it's just been a pleasure having you in all the activities. You're an amazing person, Tristan, and I just can't tell you how happy I am for you right now. And I just know that you're, with your big warm heart and your wonderful loving kindness, you're going to go far. And I'm going to miss you very much, but I hope you keep in touch with me. Okay, you take care, Tristan. Bye-bye.
Hello, Tristan. This is Mrs. Miller. I wanted to congratulate you, and I also want to thank you for your humor, for making learning fun, for asking questions when others won't. All these things are such a great example and exactly what preschoolers need in a teacher. I will be rooting for you and have something to say on behalf of myself and Austin. Boom, chick, chick.
Hi Tristan, it's Miss Krista. My highest hopes are that you will continue such success and will succeed in future life. Celebrate, it's your day. I can't wait to hear about all your ventures of the future.
Hello Tristan, this is Rahel, and I would like to say congratulations. I always love working with you, and you know every time when I ask you what you like to be after you graduate high school, and you tell me you liked working with little kids, I hope you'll get where you want to be, and I wish you the best.